And right now, with our temperature reading at 25 degrees...
If it's news, you'll get it here. And for your music, hear it now. On WMGM, dial 1015. Radio New York.
Our WMGM time, 5.5 minutes after 1 o'clock on this Wednesday afternoon. And here is Demita Joe with the number 21 record on the brand new WMGM Hit Record Survey. I'm going to save the last dance for you.
Give me the eye and let 'em hold me tight. Please don't mind if I smile at the man who holds my hand beneath the pale moonlight. I won't forget who's taking me home, and you should remember too that I'm saving the last dance for you. I know that the music's fine like sparkling wine, but my mind's on you. I can tell by the way you look at me that you're thinking too. I won't forget that you're taking me home when the night is through. So I'm saving the last dance for you. Baby, don't you know I love you so? Can't you feel it when we touch? I will never ever let you go. I love you oh so much. If I dance and I carry on till the night is gone, it's just for fun. And you know when it's time to go, you'll be the one to take me home. Don't want to give my goodnight kiss to anyone but you. So I'm saving the last dance for you. Don't want to give my goodnight kiss to anyone but you. So I'm saving the last dance for you. Saving the last dance for you. Saving the last.
WMGM, New York.
WMGM time, 8 minutes after the hour of 1 o'clock, kind of swinging minutes, too, as we move along on Norm Stevens' record bandwagon this afternoon. You know, for thousands of needy children in countries overseas, Christmas is not a season of gifts and good cheer. Their only holiday wreath is a circle of poverty and threatened domination. Their only Yuletide candle, a faint flicker of hope for help before it's too late. You can provide that help for only $12.50 a month. At the same time, you'll be helping a child of the free world to stay free. For information, write today to Save the Children Federation, Post Office Box 5482, Knoxville, 18, Tennessee. That's the Save the Children Federation, Box 5482, Knoxville, 18, Tennessee. And now the great sound out of the WMGM Magic Circle of Hits as the barrel spins round and round, and out pops Don and Phil, the Everly Brothers. You remember Bird Dog.
Johnny's a joker, he's a bird, a very funny joker, he's a bird, but when he chokes my honey, he's a dog, his joking ain't so funny, what a dog. Johnny is a joker that's trying to steal my baby, he's a bird dog. Johnny sings a love song like a bird, sings the sweetest love song you ever heard, but when he sings to my gal, what a howl, to me he's just a wolf dog on the prowl. Johnny wants to fly away and fulfill my baby, the bird dog. Hey, bird dog, get away from my quail. Hey, bird dog, you're on the wrong trail. Bird dog, you better leave my loving love alone. Hey, bird dog, get away from my chick. Hey, bird dog, you better get away quick. Bird dog, you better find a chicken little of your own. Johnny keeps the teacher, he's a bird. He tiptoed up to reach her, he's a bird. Well, he's the teacher's pet now, he's a dog. What he wants he can get now, what a dog. He even made the teacher let him sit next to my baby, he's a bird dog. Hey, bird dog, get away from my quail.
a swinging bird dog. Don and Phil, the Everly Boys, out of the WMGM Magic Circle of Hits. 11 minutes after 1 o'clock WMGM time. And time for the twisting bells to come twisting around. Here are Santa and Johnny, number 24 on the survey this week. WMGM time, 13 and a half minutes after the hour of 1 o'clock. And friends, these first 15 of Norm Stevens' Record Bandwagon this afternoon brought to you as a public service by the Save the Children Federation. Remember, for information, write to Save the Children Federation, Post Office Box 5482, Knoxville 18, Tennessee.
Where there's love, there's fun, and a penthouse or a bungalow, where the bright sun shines a candle.
The time of the place.
But what there's here is for folks
By the glass of the case.
where there's love, there's fun.
Cold golden Budweiser with that good taste for good times.
Where there's life,
There's Bud.
sure.
You're in tune with WMGM, the happy 1050 spot on the dial in New York, where the music's cool and the news is hot. We'll be back in a minute, but right now, Jimmy Fiddler from Hollywood.
This is WMGM's exclusive Hollywood reporter, Jimmy Fiddler, and here is the news of the hour. Elizabeth Taylor may next sue the publication which first headlined the false rumor that she was having all of her teeth yanked out. As you know, Miss Taylor is suing almost every movie magazine published because they have printed the most absurd and untrue stories about her since she married Eddie Fisher. TV cowboy Richard Boone will star in Point Blank, which will be filmed by his newly formed production company. Boone hopes to switch from television to motion pictures during the next couple of years. Mary Martin's daughter, Heller, is wearing an engagement ring from 19-year-old college student George Stevens. Miss Martin has yet to make her daughter's engagement official with an announcement. During their lunch hour, Pat Boone and Elvis Presley played touch football on the studio lawn. Jimmy Fiddler in Hollywood reporting. So long for now.
Jimmy Fiddler will be back again in 1 hour at 2:15. And right now, as we move along with the music and melodies on the Record Bandwagon, Send For Me, a new sound by Marie Day.
When you want a true lover, send for me, send for me. You'll never want any other. Send for me, send for me. I promise you, I'll be true. Send for me, send for me. Anytime you tell me your problems and you'll find out, baby, how love them is
Cerise, and for me. That was Marie Day and her brand new sound for you here on WMGM.
For family shoes, well, you just drive your car to Kinney Shoes. Family shoes, shopping convenience and top values are at Kinney Shoes today.
Look for Kinney on the
Highway.
Hey, you need snow boots? Well, there's a wide selection of snow footwear for the entire family at your Kinney Suburban Shoe Center. More than 80 different styles to choose from. Heavy-duty types or dress styles in rubber or nylon with buckle or zipper fasteners in a variety of colors. Only at Kinney's showplace of shoe fashion will you find such a huge selection of winter weather footwear. Warmth and protection for all the family, priced from $2.99 to $4.99. Drive out today. They're open till 9 p.m. Kinney stores are located in New Jersey, Middletown at the junction of Routes 35 and 516. In Livingston, west of the Circle on Route 10. Woodbridge, Route 1 at the Green Street Circle. There are 22 other Kinney stores in the metropolitan area. You need snow boots? This is the day to get them, I'll tell you. WMGM time right now is 19 and a half minutes after the hour of 1 o'clock. Our WMGM weather picture, moderating temperatures, fair weather, some cloudiness at times this afternoon, tonight and tomorrow. Today's temperature reaching the 30s, the low tonight in the 20s, and the high tomorrow around 40. Our current WMGM temperature is 25 degrees and the humidity at 55%.
Mother, do you have trouble giving your child aspirin? Does your youngster resist because of unpleasant taste? Forcing your child to take such aspirin will only upset him and distress you at the same time. Don't do this. Give St. Joseph aspirin for children. It's not only the best relief for fever and pain, it has the pleasing texture and taste children prefer, overwhelmingly. What's even more important, Mother, a recent nationwide survey shows that child specialists recommend St. Joseph aspirin for children 4 to 1 over any other brand. Yes, St. Joseph aspirin for children is the best aspirin with the preferred child's dosage, the pure orange flavor that children like best, and the special safety cap that doctors favor. Get St. Joseph aspirin for children today. Your child may need it tonight.
For adults, get regular 5-grain St. Joseph aspirin. Tests prove it's ready to go to work faster than all 3 other leading pain relief tablets. Demand St. Joseph aspirin, the fastest, gentlest, most effective relief you can buy. Right now, we turn to the number 16 sound in our WMGM Hit Record Survey. With the help of Bobby Rydell, we're going to sway a little bit today.
When she lets the rhythm start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean, hug the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with me. You have a way with me, stay with me, sway with me. The dancers may be on the floor. I got ideas to see only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I grow weak. I can hear the sound of violin long before it begins. The thrill was something. Sway me now.
Listen, Mr. Rhythm start to stay.
Whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah. La, 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 la. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore. Hold me close. Sway me more.
Like a flower bending in the breeze.
Whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah. La, 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 la. When we dance, you have a way with me. Stay with me. Sway with me. The dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I grow weak. I can hear that sound of violin long before it begins. It makes me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Thrill as only you know how. Come on and sway me now.
WMGM, New York.
Hey, WMGM time, 23 and a half minutes after the hour of 1 o'clock. Gordy Baker here filling in for Norm Stevens on the record bandwagon. As we move along now with the big sounds on Norm Stevens' record bandwagon, here are the Melodiers and a big sound on the survey, Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. WMGM, New York. WMGM time, 19 minutes past the hour of 2 o'clock.
Where there's life, there's bud. When the doorbell rings, bringing folks you know, where a warm welcome shines and candles glow.
Budweiser beer is for
holiday time.
Have plenty of cold, golden Budweiser on hand.
Sure.
Sure. Holiday time. Time for entertaining, for Budweiser, for renewing warm friendships over cold, golden Budweiser. Get set for fun. Stock up on the king of beers. Quick look at our WMGM weather picture shows the temperature remaining at 25 degrees, humidity at 55%, moderating temperature and fair weather, some cloudiness at times this afternoon, tonight, and tomorrow. Low temperature tonight in the 20s, the high tomorrow around 40. And right now, for everyone who likes music, here's exciting news.
It's here! It's here! It's here!
It's here. It's the M&E electric chord organ. And do you know, it fills the room with fun and the warmth and magic of music. One finger. One finger? That's all it takes to play chords on an M&E electric chord organ. The music book tells you what chords to play with your left hand. Your right hand plays the melody. Sounds good, doesn't it? Now take your choice. The M&E electric Royal Chord organ, only $29.95, or the splendid big professional full 12-chord M&E electric chord organ, only $69.95. You'll love them both. Now, everybody sing! Ba-ba-ba-boom, it's M&E. Ba-ba-ba-boom, it's M&E. Ba-ba-ba-boom, it's M&E. Visit your favorite toy, music, or department store and try an M&E electric chord organ. Oh, you never dreamed music could be so easy and such fun.
Let's listen to Kathy Jean now. And please love me forever. Don't stop loving me. Love Me Forever, this great sound by Kathy Jean. We hope you enjoyed it today.
Oh, darling.
Yes, my dear. Oh, this is a day I'll always remember.
You mean because you got that raise today?
No.
Because we announced our engagement today?
No.
Because you finally broke 70 in golf?
Don't be silly, my dear. None of those unimportant things. I was spotted today as a safe driver by WMGM's Radio News Patrol and won $10.50.
All you have to do to qualify is drive safely and courteously, and the WMGM News Patrol may spot you. And you may become a member of a most exclusive club, WMGM's Legion of Safety. WMGM time right now, 25 minutes after the hour of 2 o'clock, and you know what it's time for. From the wonderful world of sport, here's WMGM Sports Scoreboard. All the scores of your favorite sport with WMGM Radio Sports Scoreboard. This is Les Kiter at the sports desk. The big baseball grab bag is over in Boston. The new Los Angeles and Washington clubs have picked 28 players each from the existing 8 teams in the American League. Mickey Vernon's Senators grabbed off Bobby Shantz and Dale Long of the Yankees, Gene Woodling of Baltimore, Willie Tasby of Boston, and Dick Donovan of the White Sox. Bill Rigney's L.A. Angels took Ted Kluszewski of the White Sox, Bob Cerv of the Yanks, Eddie Yost of the Tigers, Ned Garber of the A's, and Ken Aspromonte of Cleveland. Other familiar names now with Washington include Dave Sisler, Pete Burnside, John Klipstein, Hal Woodeschick, Tom Sturdivant, Pete Daly, Dutch Dotterer, Coot Veal, Billy Klaus, and Marty Keogh. Now wearing Los Angeles uniforms are Eli Gerber, Duke Moss, Jerry Casale, Truman Clevenger, Red Wilson, Earl Averill, Julio Becker, and Faye Throneberry. Frankie Carbo finally faced the Senate subcommittee investigating boxing today, but Kefauver's committee learned absolutely nothing about the alleged backstage fight connections. Let out of prison long enough to appear, Carbo took the Fifth Amendment no less than 30 times. We'll be back in just 1 hour at the sports desk. Les Kiter.
Here's Brooke Benton now swinging us along the 22 sound of the survey. You know what's happening?
Who's rushing where angels fear to tread? And so I come to you, my love, my heart above my head. So I see the danger there. If there's a chance for me, then I don't care. Who's looking where wise men never go, but wise men never fall in love. So how are they to know when we met? I felt my life begin. Open up your heart and let this fool rush in. Where wise men never go. Yeah, but wise men never fall in love. So how are they to know? When we met, girl, I felt my life begin. Open up your heart, let this fool rush in. Just open up your heart and let this fool rush in. Just open up your heart because I'm coming in. Open up your heart and let this fool rush in. WMGM 1050.
28 and a half minutes after 2 o'clock WMGM time. Hey, Mom, you wouldn't think of cooking dinner on a log fire, would you? Why do your food shopping the old-fashioned way by lugging bundles and paying cash? Famous Thor Food Service offers you the work-free way to food shop. You simply call Thor, place your order, and all foods are delivered right to your doorstep. You must be satisfied. Thor foods are sold on an unconditional money-back guarantee. And better still, pay for your food the month after you receive it, on budget terms to suit you. Enjoy current Thor prices as fully trimmed 8-ounce porterhouse steaks, 49 cents. Top-grade Franks, 33 cents a pound. Lean bacon, 39 cents a full pound. In fact, Thor gives you a magnificent freezer refrigerator, and you receive freezer and food for as low as $15.95 a week complete. All new Thor members receive their choice of a stereo hi-fi as a gift, automatic dryer, TV set, and others. Get all the facts without cost or obligation. Call now, Murray Hill 92600, MU 92600. Operators are standing by to accept your calls for full facts and without cost or obligation. Murray Hill 92600, or if you'd prefer, write to WMGM New York 22 Thor. That's Thor Thor, WMGM New York 22. Gordy Baker over your most theaters radio station in New York, WMGM, with Norm Stevens' record bandwagon while Norm's off on vacation. You know, there's only 11 days till Christmas. You busy with shopping? Well, you avoid traffic and parking difficulties when you go by bus, the easy way. Go by bus from home to store on Fifth Avenue coach lines in Manhattan and on surface transit lines in the Bronx. And the best time to shop? You know it, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Time right now for the 2:30 WMGM News highlights. We'll be back with more sounds and melodies for you and Johnny Horton in just a moment. Reports in London and Washington say that Emperor Haile Selassie has been overthrown in a palace revolt. The 17-year-old daughter of a Sultan Washington banker escaped from 2 kidnappers who had demanded $25,000 ransom by stealing their car. A Chicago labor attorney, Arthur Goldberg, is said to be President-elect Kennedy's choice for Secretary of Labor. 2 Muslims were killed in Algeria this morning when police fired on rioters, raising the 6-day death toll to 124. President-elect Kennedy is reportedly considering Congressman W.R. Pogue of Texas as Secretary of Agriculture. And on the WMGM local wires, comedian Jimmy Durante struts down the aisle of St. Malachy's Church in New York today to marry his girlfriend of 16 years, Margie Little. Durante and Miss Little have been announcing plans to wed for the past 4 years. They've been going steady since 1944. He is 67, she is 40. WMGM weather word, fair WMGM temperature 25 degrees. Complete WMGM news and weather in 25 minutes at 2:55. Way up north to Alaska. Here's Johnny Horton now on the number 16 sound on the survey.
North to Alaska, go north, the rush is on. North to Alaska, go north, the rush is on. Big Sam left Seattle in the year of 92 with George Pratt, his partner, and brother Billy too. They crossed the Yukon River and found the Bonanza Gold below that old white mountain, just a little southeast of Nome. Sam crossed the majestic mountains to the valleys far below. He talked to his team of a husky as he mushed on through the snow, with the northern lights a-running wild in the land of the midnight sun. Yes, Sam McCord was a mighty man in the year of 1901, where the river is winding, big nuggets they're finding. North to Alaska, go north, the rush is on, way up north, way up north. North to Alaska, go north, the rush is on. North to Alaska, go north, the rush is on. George turned to Sam with his gold in his hand. Said, Sam, you're looking at a lonely, lonely man. I'd trade all the gold that's buried in this land for one small band of gold plates on sweet little Jimmy's hand. Was a man who needs a woman to love him all the time. Remember, Sam, a true love is so hard to find. I'd build for my Jenny a honeymoon home below that old white mountain, just a little southeast of Nome, where the river is winding, big nuggets they're finding. North to Alaska, go north, the rush is on. North to Alaska, go north, the rush is on. Way up north, way up north, way up north, way up north. WMGM, New York.
WMGM time. Mark it down at 25.5 minutes before the hour of 3 o'clock, won't you?
Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holiday and season cheer. From your neighbors and your friends who follow Coca-Cola far and near. Sing, we know our joyous greeting. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And now that the holiday season is here, be sure you have plenty of Coca-Cola for parties and drop-in guests. Buy Coke in regular, king, or family-sized bottles because Coca-Cola refreshes you best. Let's move along with the music now. Speaking of the Christmas season being here, here's Peggy Lee with a beautiful Christmas melody for you, The Star Carol.
Years ago, on a deep Jesus the Lord was that baby so small, laid down to sleep in a stone. Then came the star, and it
Christmas sounds by Peggy Lee, the Star Carol, here on our show this afternoon.
Davika, for Christmas thrift. Davika saves you plenty on each Christmas gift. Appliances, sporting goods, cameras, TV. Super service years to pay. Shop today at Davika, for Christmas thrift. Davika for your Christmas gift.
Right now, the prices at Davika, well, they're the kind you'd expect at clearance time, not Christmas time. Yes, Davika sacrifices big profits for big crowds with deep discounts like this. Only $93 for a famous make 17-inch portable television that lists for $199.95. This set has convenient snap-away handle and telescoping antenna. And you'll enjoy shopping at Davika. With 26 neighborhood discount centers, you don't waste that precious shopping time by traveling. What's more, Davika is staffed by courteous salesmen who know their merchandise, and you can charge it and have it delivered from
Davika for Christmas thrift. Davika for your Christmas gift.
We've got the diamond temperature up to the second, and that's for sure. Here's the time.
21 till 3.
Temperature
25 degrees.
from WMGM Radio 1050.
Ruby dooby doo. Here's the number 23 sound of the survey, Tobin Matthews, and a Ruby dooby doo.
WMGM 1050.
WMGM time. Mark it down at 18 minutes before the hour of 3 o'clock. You plowing through snow today?
For family shoes, well, you just drive your car to Kitty Shoes. Family shoes, shopping convenience and top values are at Kitty Shoes today.
Look for Kenny on the
Hey, Hey, if you are plowing through the snow and if you need snow boots, there's a wide selection of snow footwear for the entire family at your Kinney Suburban Shoe Center. More than 80 different styles to choose from. Heavy-duty types or dress styles in rubber or nylon with buckle or zipper fasteners in a variety of colors. Only at Kinney's showplace of shoe fashion will you find such a huge selection of winter weather footwear. Warmth and protection for all the family, priced from $2.99 to $4.99. Drive out today, won't you? They're open till 9 p.m. Kinney stores are located in New Jersey, Totowa, Route 46, west of Union Avenue. In Watchung on Plainfield Avenue on Route 22. Paramus, Route 17, north of Ridgewood Avenue. There are 22 other Kinney stores in the metropolitan area.
When I became of age, my mother called me.
These are the miracles.
She said, son, you're growing up now. Pretty soon.
Number 25 sound on the survey.
And then she said, just because you become a young man now, there's still some things that you don't understand now. Before you ask some girl for a hand now, keep your freedom for as long as you can now. So my mama told me, you better shop around. Oh yeah, you better shop around. Shop around. Better shop around. Oh, yeah, you better shop around. Shop around. I gotta get yourself a bargain line. Don't be sold on the very first one. A pretty girl from a dime a dozen. I gotta find one who's gonna give you true loving. Before you take a girl and say I do now, I'll make sure she's in love with you now. My mama told me you better shop around. Better shop around. Oh, don't let the first one get you. Oh, no, 'cause I don't want to be a witch. Oh, before you let them hold you tight. Yeah, make sure you go right. Oh, before you let them take your hand, my son. Understand, my son, be a man, my son. WMGM, New York.
WMGM time is coming up 14 minutes before the hour of 3 o'clock. Shop around by the Miracles, the number 25 sound in our survey this week. Say, are you looking for a better place to live? What are your chances of finding the apartment you want at the rent you want to pay? Beginning today, the World Telegram brings you an exclusive new feature, a complete expert survey of all the new housing planned for New York City in the next 5 years. In today's World Telegram, you will find easy-to-read charts which will show you where to look for a new apartment in each of the 5 boroughs. And here's what else these helpful charts will reveal. The name of each project, its type, its location, the number of apartments, the estimated completion dates, the rental per room, and the name of the rental agent. In addition, starting today in the World Telegram, staff writers Woody Klein and Dale Wright will examine the total housing picture in New York City. In their informative new series, learn what groups have the best chance of finding a good apartment and where housing is needed most in the metropolitan area. Don't miss this important comprehensive feature beginning exclusively in today's World Telegram, New York's quality evening newspaper. From the WMGM newsroom, the Schnauzer's Big Day. Details on WMGM News in just 10 minutes at 2:55.
Has the council decided my fate, Chief Teddy Bear?
Yes, horse soldier. You go to meet him, Great Spirit.
May I ask one last favor, Chief?
Ugh.
Bring me a hot flat stone and that can of glissade for my saddlebags.
So be it. But why, my enemy?
I want to look my best when I go.
This magic?
It's glissade for easier, faster ironing. Look at this uniform.
Ugh. Look 'em and feel 'em like new.
That's Glissade's miracle fabric conditioner. Give me your blanket, Chief. Now it'll stay cleaner and fresher longer and without starch.
That's good. Me no like stiff, scratchy blankets.
Then you wish to smoke a peace pipe, Chief?
No, you smoke 'em peace pipe. Me spray 'em clothes with glissade.
Glissade. Glissade. Available everywhere.
Beautiful ironing in the world. Use glissade.
The Medallion Orchestra in chorus right now, and some fine Christmas sounds for you here on Norm Stevens' Record Bandwagon. Sounds furnished by the Medallion Orchestra in chorus.
Why do you hear in the best of circles?
Schaefer all around.
People all have found
The pleasure doesn't fade.
after one or two. You get that first bit of pleasure each beer through.
That's why you hear in the best of circles.
Schaefer all around.
Yes, Schaefer, all around. And a wonderful way to enjoy the rewarding taste of Schaefer is to bring home Schaefer Shorties. Here's the handy bottle that safeguards that great Schaefer taste. And when you finish this new refrigerator bottle of Schaefer beer, you just toss it away. That's right, no deposit, no return, disposable for your convenience. Look for Schaefer Shorties when you shop, and enjoy Schaefer when you want pleasure that doesn't fade after a glass or two. Get all the pleasure of the first beer, every beer, through with Schaefer, all around.
Wait you in the morning, with you all day, and swinging at night. For New York, the sparkling spot is 1050 WMGM.
We're sort of closing off this portion of our show now with Elvis Presley's Are You Lonesome Tonight?
Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart? Does your memory stray to a bright summer day when I kissed you and called you sweetheart? Do the chairs in your parlor seem empty and bare? Do you gaze at your doorstep and picture me there? Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? I wonder if you're lonesome tonight. You know, someone said that the world's a stage and each must play a part. Fate had me playing in love. He was my sweetheart. Act 1 was where we met. I loved you at first glance. You read your lines so cleverly and never missed a cue. Then came Act 2. You seemed to change, you acted strange, and why I've never known. Honey, you lied when you said you loved me, and I had no cause to doubt you. But I'd rather go on hearing your lies than to go on living without you. Now the stage is bare, and I'm standing there with emptiness all around. And if you won't come back to me, then they can bring the curtain down.
And we're going to bring the curtain down right now because it's time to swing on over to the WMGM newsroom. Les Kiter standing by to get us caught up on what's happening in this great big wide world of ours. Yours truly, BGB, back with part 3 of Norm Stevens' record Bandwagon in just a few minutes.
Dateline, New York. News is being made, and when news is made, you hear it first on WMGM. Listen now to all the news on Dateline, New York.
The WMGM Special Delivery Edition. The 2 new American Baseball League clubs, Washington and Los Angeles, have chosen 28 players each from a list made available by the existing 8 teams. Among the players picked by L.A. were Ted Kluszewski, Bob Cerv, Ned Garver, Eddie Rost, and Ken Aspromonte. Washington selected, among others, Bobby Shantz, Gene Woodling, Dick Donovan, Willie Tasby, and Dale Long. The new clubs are paying $75,000 each for the players selected today. That means each team is putting out $2,100,000. Each of the 8 existing teams is losing 7 players, but picking up $525,000. That's the 2:55 p.m. WMGM headline story. News about possible trouble in Ethiopia in a moment. Now at Lowe's Theaters in Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Westchester, Studs Lonigan, starring Christopher Knight, based on the famed novel that was outlawed around the world and is now the most outspoken motion picture of our age. Don't miss Studs Lonigan, plus the co-feature The Night Fighters, starring Robert Mitchum, now at Lowe's Theaters all over town. WMGM temperature is 25 degrees. Complete WMGM weather picture follows the news. The State Department says it has unconfirmed reports from the U.S. Embassy at Addis Ababa that a coup has been engineered by the Imperial Household Guard of Emperor Haile Selassie. The emperor himself is in Brazil. The State Department says it has not received any reports of civil disorders in Ethiopia, nor have there been any indications of danger to Americans there. A kidnap story from the small town of Sultan, Washington, near Everett. A banker's 17-year-old daughter, Hazel Elric, was reported kidnapped and held for $25,000 ransom. The girl later telephoned her parents and said she had escaped from her 2 abductors, by stealing their auto. India and Yugoslavia have requested an urgent meeting of the UN General Assembly to deal with the Congo crisis. The two neutralist countries made this move after the Security Council failed to resolve an East-West deadlock on the problem. The request ran into immediate opposition, which is expected to delay the Assembly debate.
At 11 o'clock. Tune in at any time in the hour for a complete news report. Now it's news time. Here's Amy Gauvin.
The Russians deny reports that the Kremlin has signed a secret pact with Guinea for a submarine base on the West African coast. The Communist Party newspaper Pravda puts it this way: no sober person could have conceived of such nonsense. Castro firing squads have executed 6 Cubans, 4 men shot for attempting to hijack a Cuban airliner, the other 2 put to death for insurgent activities. They were executed near Santa Clara, where rebel activity reportedly is on the increase. The Castro regime moving troops into that area. Since Castro came to power, more than 580 persons have been executed. In Moscow, Cuban financial boss Che Guevara won wild applause when he declared Cuba believes in peaceful coexistence. The UN Security Council has ended its Saturday meeting without reaching a vote on rival resolutions by Eastern and Western powers concerning the arrest of deposed Congolese Premier Lumumba. Meanwhile, Ceylon proposed that the Council give the Secretary General broad powers to keep order in the Congo in any way that he sees fit. Meanwhile, the pro-leftist government of the Congolese province of Oriental gave a reprieve to Belgians threatened with death if Lumumba were not released from prison. There was every indication that the Stanleyville regime relented in the face of firmness by the UN task force in Stanleyville. Lumumba, meanwhile, remains in jail. Dr. Ralph Bunch says the current Congo crisis is the toughest problem ever faced by the United Nations. The UN Undersecretary expressed the view in an address in Huntington, West Virginia. British and African politicians met near London this morning in an effort to break a bitter deadlock over a constitution for the Central African Federation, rather. The session at Prime Minister Macmillan's official residence in rural Buckinghamshire. The wrangle over a constitution has been going on for about a week in London. Europeans and Muslims clashed in Algiers today, and numerous shots were fired before riot police could intervene. The street fighting occurred after several thousand Muslims brandishing the green and white rebel flag and shouting Muslim Algeria and Abbas to power came down from their quarters in the outskirts of the city. Government spokesman blamed yesterday's rioting on so-called professional rioters. The government view is that the brawling was intended to drive a wedge between Algeria's European and Muslim communities. The administrative capital of Laos, Vientiane, is a sea of confusion. Nobody in charge. Right-wing rebels have encircled the city, but thus far have not engaged in combat with leftist elements who claim to control the city. More from the WMGM newsroom. A look at local news, sports, the weather, all from 10:50 on your dial in just a moment. Homeowners, Christmas will be extra merry at your home if you turn wasted basement space into living space for work, play, and holiday